So you're facing tough times. You're facing storms, experiencing struggles, setbacks. Well, this is good news for you at this very moment. International Bahamian Empowermentalist Dr. RLKemp comes with this word for you today, reminding you that King Saul and David's brothers, they all saw Goliath. They all heard Goliath. Then they looked, their mistake was, they looked at themselves and concluded, we're no match for Goliath. David, the little shepherd lad, the little shepherd boy, came on the scene. He saw the same Goliath, heard the same Goliath insults. But unlike King Saul and his brothers, David did not compare himself to Goliath. Rather, David looked at Goliath and looked at God, the God of Israel. And he concluded that this uncircumcised Philistine, this Goliath, this problem, this situation, this temporary setback is no match for my God. Metaphysically speaking, let me share. Through the presence and the power of God in you, you can face and conquer any and all obstacles, all situations, all setbacks, all struggles, and all so-called problems. It all depends on your perspective, because you can have the power within, but if you do not apply that power, if you do not apply the principle, like David was confronted with many giants, the lion, the bear, and he reminded King Saul that when they would come to take one of my lambs, I went after him and I killed him and I took back the lamb. And I love this testimony from David because he says, listen, King Saul, the same God, ooh, make me want to shout, the same God that was with me when I went after the bear, when I went after the lion, the same God that was with me, that was in me, that was as me, the same God will give me the head of this uncircumcised Philistines. You know, when you know God, when you know who God is, there is no limit when God is in it. When you know who you are, that's the biggest problem. King Saul and David's brothers, they had a low self-image, low self-esteem. But David, he communed with the Spirit, with the infinite. He saw the marvelous, miraculous working of God in his life. And I believe you have too. So don't let this present situation, allow this present setback to keep you back. Do as David did. He went forward in faith in God, but also in faith in himself. I got this giant, baby. What's your giant today? The giant, Goliath, the problem? That's not the problem. It's your perspective, my friend. It's how you see, how you perceive. For as long as you see the problem, you will always see the problem.